we got a quick fix around the way, but it took them this long, so I'm not crossing my fingers. Or holding my breath, I should say. Um, but that's not the only reason why I might hold my breath or not hold my breath.
Yeah.
Because if I want to smell the latest game scents, then I'm going to need to start inhaling. And you too should get your game scent hooked up so that your sophisticated AI scent release can match the gameplay and give you the smells of gunfire, explosions.
Have you seen anyone try this thing?
I've seen Gerstmann trying it.
I saw Gerstmann, and he's like, my whole house smells like shit now.
So, game scent AI, which just the buzz term that is that word now, right? It is
that is anything.
Game Shark AI, like fucking just throw the word AI in there. It's gonna that's what stupid investors are gonna lean heavily into. There's a peripheral that you put in your house, and it basically has fucking vape oils in a dispenser. That it has
it's literally a high-powered vape machine,
and it detects audio from your game, and it'll recognize what the audio is, and then find an associated scent to spray into your house. So yes, the flavors that have been announced with the default package include gunfire, explosions, racing, storm, and forest, and then DLC scents will include napalm, ocean, golf course, and human exertion. Whatever the fuck that means.
I don't like that.
Yeah. So why? I mean, why stop at napalm and human exertion? Why not go straight to Willie Pete and burning flesh? You know, it's particularly hilarious because so Gerstmann reviews it and does his whole bit. And there's a thing where they're like, hey, you might be worried about the fact that your house is going to smell like shit after you spray it up with all this garbage.
So here's a cleansing scent.
Don't you worry. There's a neutralizer. There's an air neutralizer. And it'll make it as if once you're done, your whole house is back to normal, even a little bit more fresh. And the neutralizer sprays out afterwards, and it's the worst one. It's a cotton candy flavored vape oil. Man, I feel like it's been probably my entire life there's been some sort of attempt to break into the smell market, whether it was scent stories that were sold at the pharmacy, and various other smell based companies trying to get into tech smell, and it just nobody wants to smell anything, man.
It's so funny.
It will never work.
I'm just thinking, if I tried this device, I would get so sick. I might retch until I passed out. This scented oil thing gives me migraines that make me barf because it's so intense, and this thing would probably try and kill me.
The smell market needs to fucking they keep trying, man. Yeah, there's always that thing you have with all kinds of perfumes and artificial.
As far as allergies go, I'll take this over peanuts.
Sure, but the synthetic version of all of these things is going to be exactly that. It's the shit that they spray at you when you walk through the bay.
That's the only person in retail I've ever raised my voice at. Ever.
I threw that out there because I knew it would land.
I was walking to get to Future Shop, and a lady walked up to me and said, "Would you like to try our new scent?" And then spritzed me with cologne before I could say anything. And I could immediately feel I was getting so sick. And I just lost it. I'm like, you don't fucking do that to people. I'm going to be sick all day now.
And the problem is that her job description is to do that to people because that's what they decided is their way of hooking you in. Yeah. Well, I'm like, there. Someone had to take the fall, and yeah, there you go. There's
Like,
the Grossman review
like
video.
she ran away, so
Sure.
I felt really bad
Sure.
because I clearly looked insane. But then I felt less bad as I tried not to barf on the floor.
I mean, look, you walked through the grocery store and someone said, "Would you like a peanut?" and then shoved it in your mouth.
Yeah.
Like that's would you
And then as
try
I'm
our new wall?
writhing in
You know,
shock on the floor, I'm yelling,
try our new fucking barbecue flavored peanuts. Yeah, like what? What the fuck are you supposed to say, man? All right. Anyway.
"Geez, dramatic much? It was just a legume."
It was just shellfish. Like,
Bro, I have
thought
accidentally
you-
gotten...
enjoy shellfish straight in the mouth.
Okay, Wooly, I know that this happened to you, and I know this happened to most people. I would go out for dinner with a group of friends, and I had one guy and one girl, and they always said the same thing. They said, "Hey, waiter, does this have seafood in it? We will both die if we eat seafood." No seafood at all. No, absolutely no seafood. Absolutely no seafood. And then it would show up and there'd be like fucking shrimp on top of it. Or they'd be like, "I'm nervous. Can you take a bite?" And you take a bite and you're like, "There's definitely fucking seafood in this thing."
I lived with Min.
Oh, that's right, you did. That's yeah.
Dude, like, I feel so bad because at this point, like, he goes out of his way every time you're out anywhere where he goes out of his way to be like, "Okay, I don't want to be an asshole. I really need you to know I have these allergies. Can you please confirm, that that this is the case and this is okay? If not, I'll figure it out." Like, just does the whole thing, has it laid out, and it comes back fucked up anyway.
Every time.
And like at this point, it's just like I feel he doesn't
Keep that epi ready.
He doesn't even get upset. He just tanks it and goes, "Yeah, that's what I get for trying."
went to,
like it's just like he's like, I'll just go be sick and vomit for a while. I'll just and that's
I went to my local Thai place and to pick up like quick pad Thai on the way somewhere, right? And I personally, when I have pad Thai, I want chicken pad Thai, right? So I'm eating the chicken pad Thai, and I look down, and it's full of fucking shrimp. Like they threw extra shrimp in there because they like me, and I'm like, well, I appreciate that, except I could have died if I was allergic to fucking seafood.
Yeah, no, exactly, yeah, yeah.
So
I'm honestly really like, I'm lucky that I'm just like I don't feel sick if I eat eggs. I just don't want them, so I can like pick them off of the things whenever they come and ignore. Like literally this weekend when I got like an avocado toast with the egg, and I'm like, "Hey, can you not do the egg?" And they're like, "Yeah, sure."
Yeah, that's a preference. I don't think you're actually allergic.
No.
It's like I'm not allergic to pickles, but I am going to take my whole sandwich apart and pull all the pickles out because I'm a baby.
Same thing. There's a couple of foods like that where I'm just like, yeah, exactly. So fortunately not the case, but it is when someone takes you and goes, "Hey, I actually really want you to, like, can you make sure, please?" And to not have that little extra step of like, yeah.